Right, hooty hoo there indeed, BBPN and honoured guest there. As you see by the title, today is a special little episode here. It is the live division reviews. Because we've finished now the first 2 rounds of the season of the open bar, and we're now going into the crazy, insane stuff. AKA, there'll be 2 normal divisions, and there will of course be our favourite, the Hooligan Division, the worst of the fucking worst. Yes, we're all special here. Yes, absolutely, we are all special here. Alright, so we're going to start it off with everyone's favourite division to review. Yeah, well, actually, there's more. I'll work my way to the favourite division here. Alright, let's get started off here with, of course, everyone's favourite Tequila Division. Alright, Tequila Division, here we come. Alright, let's see what these lads have actually got here today. And as you can see here, Tequila Division, reminder, it is, in this case here, 8 teams that made it to Tequila. Now, fun review here. How it worked basically out was the 2 rounds, the points did count how you did perform. It does actually count. How well you performed both week 1 and week 2. You could do delightful week 1, lousy week 2, still make it into the next one because it's credited towards you how you did. Alright, so overall, how you performed could do wonders. You could do horrible round 1, decent round 2, maybe. And we'll get to that when we get to our favourite division here. So let's go and talk about Tequila Division. Alright, Tequila Division here. First team brought up here, yes, it is the luggage itself here. The return, the proper true luggage team. They made it. 1590 TV here. And let's go in here and take a look here a bit at the club. As you can see, they do have the cave. Elf and turf. So yes, you can GFI all you want. Don't care. That is always everyone's biggest complaint there. Looking into the statistics of this firm. As you can see, here's how they performed here. 5 wins, 4 draws, 5 losses. It was a weird one getting here. It's right down the line when you think about it there. It's a full 500. Here they are, Tequila Division. Let's take a look here at the roster there. As you can see here, well, they're not starting off perfect. They've got Skeeks banged up and battered the hell fucking way, of course. But they have picked up a decent amount of skills. And then, of course, look at the Sauruses. Sauruses, many would say, is the key to any good luggage firm. And, well, ask, Eric's there, and, well, quite frankly, his Sauruses have extremely underperformed all season. They are the weakest luggage I've ever seen. It's like they go through Delta Airlines in Atlanta on a regular basis, how much they fucking shatter there. But you can see he's got 3 with good skills. 1, he didn't want to waste the double. Don't blame you. I really don't blame you. And, of course, standard skill there on the Crux. And if you think this is not a good Crux, trust me, there's a worse one. There really, truly is. 3 rerolls, Apothecary, 7 fan factor. It's down the middle for Tequila Division, 7 fan factor. But he's got a lot of coaches' assistants there, so he does try to steal a couple of rerolls. So, it's not a bad team. It is luggage. I do expect them to perform well enough here that it's really going to come up to the coach how far he really goes there. So, no solid prediction. We'll see. And then, of course, doubles. Yep, they made it. The Hobgoblin Elite did indeed make it into the next round here in a proper division. By the skin of their teeth, apparently, there. Alright, hey, moderate. Can you go and kill that thing here? Alright, meanwhile, 150k there, 1570. It's an interesting little choice here. And you can see here, by the statistics here, yep, 8 wins, 2 draws, 4 losses. Fun fact, most of those wins were in the first round. Second round, he still doesn't know how the fuck he got here, but he did actually make it. And of course, the club, well, he's got the United Center there. So Astro Granite, he's the flip side. +1 damage, potentially, to the armor when you fail a GFI. See, there's a kind of different psychology that's going on here. It's a very different psychology. Take a look here at the firm here of the Hobgoblin Elite. As you can see here, Cartwright, absolutely phenomenal in the first round. He has been holding out all second round here for a pay raise to start performing again. We'll see. This is what's going to decide it here. Will Cartwright show up to the game? No, that's up to the coach to actually tell me about that one, because even he doesn't know. He's still working on negotiations. And then the phenomenally well-developed here 2 Bull Centaurs there. One, of course, with the strength increase there, which is absolutely delightful with 2 good skills. And the other one, excellent skills and a movement increase, which is huge. Means basically it's a movement 10 Bull Centaur. That's phenomenal. And of course, you know, the mandatory Hobgoblin array, because it is a Hobgoblin Elite. He does have some good skilled Hobgoblins. Yeah, he does have some good ones. He's also got a bunch of Drek, too. And remember, he had a much more developed, larger firm before he started this. He's down to this. However, as you can see there, 150k, he's in a much better bit of shape right now. He's in a lot better shape. 8 fan factors, so it's well developed here. He's got the apothecary reroll. 8 cheerleader there. Yep, his girlfriend shows up, cheers him on every day there. It's interesting. The Drek is there to absorb the hits. The talent has to do the job. But the problem is, again, as mentioned here, during the course of the season, the Bulls had problems there with the talent not wanting to show up in the second round there. There's definitely a negotiation problem going on with this firm. Whether the coach settles that or not, we'll all decide how far that firm goes. Now, of course, the subtle dark horse, the White Death himself here, with the Dark Elves 1520 TV, are plenty of K. And if you can see here by statistics, they performed phenomenally this season here. 11 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. However, the amount of deaths they took during the season, that's what gave them troubles all season here. And you can see here, nothing developed here in the club. Though, let's go and take a look at the roster. Well, you can see once again, and this goes to the hell explanation of what is wrong with this team, but what is right with this team here. This coach has been forced time and time again here to just revise. His original game plan is gone. His original game plan is long gone. He's on a second game plan, followed by a third, followed by a fourth, and that shows in his results. As you can see, he does have the odd injury there. Again, he suffered yet another death once again. This team is notorious for the numbers of deaths it suffered during the season. I know, revive. But as it is, he's got 4 blitzes. He does have the 1 calendar girl. And it is an extremely, as you can see, very thickly talented team. And he's finally the surviving assassin. Remember, he started with 2 assassins this season. He started with 2. That's the survivor. It's got dodge. It has a skill. Bravo, son. Bravo. But again, his biggest problem is keeping his team alive. If the death rattle starts to really creep into this firm, expect him to start having minor difficulties. However, the White Death is very talented. I'm not too worried about him there. 2 rerolls. It's all he needs. It's really honestly all he's needed. It had apothecary, 10 fan factor. It's done remarkably well. He's a prediction. He will make it out of this division. There's the prediction right there. He will make it out of the division. I'm not going to predict how far he's going, though. That's an awkward one. All right, yep. The man himself is very surprised to find himself here. No, seriously. Yep, Calm Yorick and the Ogres are here again. And it's a regular division. They're not in Illigan. They're here. And they're just as much as surprised as everybody else that they're here. Because take a look at this record. 3 wins, 4 draws, 7 losses, and here they are. They've made it into the regular division. Going to look at the clubhouse. He never actually upgraded the damn thing. So let's go and actually take the roster. Because this is where the money's going. It really is. It's not just onto a hooker's ass. Anyway, yep. He's got the 6 ogres here. Nicely developing. It is low in development for 14 games, but they have made development, so this is fine. Honestly, this is really fine. He hasn't lost anything critical. 5 rerolls. He is ready to rock and roll. Well, you can see 1820 TV. That's not surprising. And he has a full stock of nobblers, including some really good, talented ones here. Yeah, good old slippery one went here. As you can see, catch, sure feet, and the sprint. That's the miracle worker of this firm. And the best prediction you can make for this team, especially with all the diving tickle he's got in there, is this firm is an any given Sunday firm. Every game, you don't know what you're going to get and what he's going to bring to the table there. Expect him to be the kingmaker of the division. Or the Widowmaker. It all depends on your view here. Alright, team number 5 here. And the Ministry of Silly Runs. Yes, the High Elves made it. No surprise, considering the division they were in. They're amazed to be here, but yes, behold, they are here. 1700 TV, 70k here. Taking a look at the history, as you can see, 7 wins, 2 draws, 5 losses. It's a decent record. It's a very decent record here. They have definitely earned their spot here. Nothing here except in the clubhouse here. Only they did buy the squig sandwich there, so Sid's well fed. So no throw rock, no get the ref. It's extremely silly. You can see how his team has gone this season. It's up to level 3. So he's basically just burned money in it because he's got nothing else to spend the money because he doesn't want to expand the roster. Why is that, Marigold? Because he doesn't lose players. He makes money and then doesn't lose any players. He just keeps making money and he's in a comfortable position. He really honestly is here. 3 rear elves, doesn't need any more. He's got 1 apothecary. 7 fan factor. He's on the low edge, but you know, it's in between. It will do. And then look at the talent he's got in this team. It's a very talented team. Lots of leap. That's his big secret on there. 85, of course, which we all know never fails on this broadcast there. Now, he has gotten this one here pretty banged up, as you can see. You know, take a look there. There's the injury there, an armor decrease. But there's the trick. You got to catch the fucker first. And people usually don't catch this bastard. He's usually off and wrong and off and running. So, it's how will we put it there? He keeps saving the money, but then nothing else happens. Hello there, Raven. Welcome to the review. But nothing bad actually happens to him. So the team is carried on. Is he the other possible dark horse in this division? We indeed will see. But let's take a look here at the other ones here. They've crept in here. The bad-tempered bunnies, the Amazons. They made it. Oh, they made it all right. And there's a bunch of people who like to make sure that's firmly corrected here. 15, 10... TV, 140k in the bank, and as you can see here, here's the overall statistics. Look at that, impressive. It's a win or lose scenario. 11 wins, but 3 losses. When they lost, they really fucking lost. Did they ever? Let's go and take a look at the clubhouse there. Well, he's got the mansion up, but he hasn't bought the enhancement yet, so awkward. I don't know. Fluffies, I would say, would be what he should buy, but that's not my decision here. Now, let's take a look here at the fine ladies here. And the ladies have developed very nicely. Key wrestling's there. Blodge, he's got the 1 dirty player. Plenty of tackle. Movement increases. He's got the guard. Monty Blow. He's got the 1 with the strength increase, which of course has the frenzy. It's a well-developed team. 3 rear rolls, 1 apothecary, 8 fan factor. There's no big flaws in the team, but again, it's going to come down to what he runs into. Can the other teams in this division deal with him? Well, the prediction is he will get out of the division, but that's as far as I'll go predicting on this team. The coach is talented, but the question is the team? Well, that's all up to you in the channel to figure out. All right, now the most handsome man with a cape in the entire league here. There we go, Lando, and of course, his pro elves. And I already hear what you're thinking. This is a lot of fucking elves. Yes, we got another elven division in Tequila. Yeah, it looks like we've got another fucking elven division. And here we are, pro elves, 1340, 110. Let's take a look at the history of these pro elves. 7 wins, 3 draws, 4 losses. It's a decent record. It's not what I would expect. I would have expected better of this coach, but it was a rough season for all these pro elves here. They've got the upgrade. Again, another team that hasn't decided what enhancement to buy. So they're going to be looking at this division. Now you can see, here's the problem his team started running into, especially when they finally started losing games. They are starting to get rather beat and battered here. As you can see there, injuries, nigglers, crippling hits all along. It's like he's actually out 4 players his next game. So he's not expecting much on his first game. But then you look at the talent of the team and you realize, they can do miracles, including movement increases right across the board with the Blodge, of course. Other great skills there for both blitzers. And the usual nonsense you would expect from a bunch of pro elves. 3 rerolls, 8 factor, 1 apothecary. But will he get out of the division? It's all going to come down to, does the pain creep start catching up with him? That's going to be more up to the coach and, of course, his opponents. And, of course, finally there, yes, the other surprise, the Banjo crew. And now, the most methamphetamine-fueled Wood Elf firm. Yep. 4 elven teams are in the Tequila Division. 4 the little bastards. Sorted little gits. 1560 TV. And yes, look at this record. 4 wins, a draw, 9 losses. And yes, he's in a proper division. He's on the tail end, but he made it because he beat Panda. Which, of course, according to Panda, is nothing but propaganda. But he beat him. He did indeed beat him. Let's take a look here at the clubhouse there. Hasn't enhanced anything, so no worries there. And let's look at the roster, and you'll see what I mean by methamphetamines. Look how jacked up this team is. Yep, he's jacked it all right. Strength increase on the War Dancer. He's got AG increase on there. This is the bastard you all want to kill, and you did finally do a damaging injury. He's finally got a movement decrease, but strength increase and AG increase. Little hit there, lads. Stop putting him on the front line. Okay, no, that's exactly where he shouldn't be. He should be doing everything else, but not on the fucking front line. The tree, however, has proven to be incredibly effective. So he got it late in the season. It's already got 10 skill points. It's doing very fucking well. The rest of the firm, surprisingly a very talented firm. It can do well here. And the coach has, as you can see, from game 1 to game 14, has definitely shown an improvement along the way, though some of you'd say anyone can beat Panda any given Sunday. Ugh. 5 fan factor. That is extremely low for being in Tequila. That is extremely low. That's more like Scotch level as it is. 1 Apothecary, 3 rerolls. Yeah, that is Tequila Division for you, lads. That is Tequila Division. Yes, 4 fucking Elven firms. Predictions. Right now, the prediction is the White Death and the Dark Elves are the ones who are the big favourites to get out of the division there. The Widowmaker or Kingmaker is going to be the Ogres, because he can wreck any one of these teams. He just has to get his greasy little paws on them. Alright, so who's that leave next? Alright, let's call it up here. Let's go looking here. What is the next division we have to take a look here? Let's see. What have we got here? Let's see. Oh, God. Well, you know what that means. It's Gin Division, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed Gin Division. Oh, God. Disgusting here. All right, let's go take a look here at the teams, mate. The Gin. And we'll warn you, there's only 7 of them showing. I'll have to go show you who the other one is that hasn't quite made it here. So, where is he? Invited. Let's start with him, because he's being a lazy little putz, isn't he, here? Here we are! Yes, Detoxin, the human team. A fucking human team. They made it. They've gotten this far. And they are the sneaking surprise. They have been since game 1. But can they keep it up? Well, that's what she said last night. 1520 TV, 150k here. Let's take a look at the statistics of the firm. 9 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses. It speaks for itself. Very solid record coming in here. You can see here by the clubhouse, he hasn't upgraded at all here. So let's go and take a look at the actual roster. Now you start to see where his problem is here. He's like the Green Bay Packers. They're limping along and you're still cheering for them. But it is what it is. Look at the cripples right down the line. Banged up, beat banged up, and really banged up. But who cares? They're only linemen. Their lives don't matter, do they? Yeah, banged up all along the way. The core of the team there, the Ogre, well, he's done something. Yeah, the line's definitely worse there. No, we're not talking about Detroit. We all know about what Detroit's all about there. Yeah, that was you thought the New York Jets had a season of fertility, and then you go look at Detroit. That's another story. The Blitzer crew's doing fine. There's nothing great shake about it. You can see what strategy he's gone with. It's all the guard. So that strategy is pretty clear cut at this point here. The catcher is the miracle of this team. This catcher has got such thick shoulders from carrying this team all season. No one's killed him anytime soon. As you can see, AG increase in there, all the skills he actually needs, including the guard. And then, of course, Bill Bentley of speed. He really is indeed living up to the name there, because look at this, 2 movement increases. He's movement 8. He's faster than the damn Blitzers is, and that's a remarkable skill. However, as you can already see, he's got that trick knee, and that's how he's a problem. Yeah, he's a glass knee. 1 good hit, he's out. 3 rerolls, the Apothecary, 8 fan factor. Boy, is he going to have to actually carry this team all the way here. All right, let's take a look at the rest of the membership here. Oh, yes, the Lord is here. Yep, Finhell made it. Underworld made it, everyone. Well, look at the division they were in last round. Their Elven division. That was a good division for Underworld, and they proved it. 1320 TV, 120k here, and let's take a look at the statistics of this firm here. 7 wins, 4 draws, 3. You wouldn't have suspected this from an Underworld team, would you? No, that's a really good record for an Underworld firm. Has he built anything in the clubhouse? No, of course not. He never gets around to it. Why? And here we get to discuss the flaw of the team. They keep fucking dying. Oh, they really keep fucking dying. He has lost so many Storm Vermin this season that the fact that he's actually now got 2 skilled back up again is basically a death sentence for both the Storm Vermin. What has carried this team again and again and again is the linemen. These 2 chaps are really the stars of the team. They've been phenomenal. Because they keep having to cover for these bastards every time they die, and they die a lot. Ask the coach. I think, what was it? By the end of the season, he had 6 dead storm vermin to his name. 6. That's pretty... Nothing else was... Okay, a couple of goblins there, but, you know, otherwise, yeah, storm vermin died, left, and everything else there. And then you can see the tentacles. Yes, he's got hentai there on the troll. Well, why not there? It's the favourite little game. He's got the guard. And he's only got 1 goblin on fire. Yes, another goblin on fire. Well, that's it. He's burnt out, quite literally. It really is true. Hey, fan factor, cheerleader, coach assistant, only 2 team rerolls, apothecary there. What he counts on is he's got a low TV. Therefore, lots of incentives. That's what he started counting on. Will it pay off here in this division? Well, let's take a look at what was his opposition there. And there they are. For all his griping and complaining and whinging and just basically everything else he complained about there, it's his privilege. He's from La Belle Provence. He's allowed to gripe. It's in the nature. They made it. The Rats made it here. 1520 TV, 90k here. Let's take a look here at the results. 7 wins, 2 draws, 5 losses. You'd think the way he griped it was worse. Let's take a look here at the clubhouse. Did he ever get around to it? Nope, still Disneyland. They overcharge every admission right there. Okay, and let's take a look here at this Mickey Mouse operation, and you're starting to discover the problem with this Mickey Mouse operation. Because of the coach, it's why the gutter runners look like they've got so many skill points. But remember, he's replaced every one of these bastards once. Every one of them has been replaced once. So this is round 2 of the gutter runner firm. Meanwhile, over here you can see the storm vermin. Well, he's had to replace another one. Again, this keeps happening to his firm. He's finally gotten rid of the death rattle in the last week or so. It finally slowed down. But first round, it was a player, a game minimum. Yeah, and now you can see it there. A movement 10 gutter runner with all the skills you really want in this gutter runner here. He's got wrestle, he's got 2 heads, he can move. Now, can he paint? I don't know. We'll find out there. And, of course, there, all the great classic gutter runners he's got in the team there. He's got the sure feet with the sidestep and the blodge. He is ready to unload on you any given Sunday. The thrower, of course, he's done a remarkable job there. Well, he keeps having to introduce new gutter runners to the game. And in his hands, Zoom McZoomerson is the title. Now, the line rats, he doesn't care. And again, it's because they keep dying. But that's what line rats do. You notice there's no rat ogre in this firm. No surprise. He doesn't think it's going to live anyway. 3 rerolls, 1 apothecary, of course. Yeah, only 1. That's all he's allowed. Bother. And, of course, 7 fan factor. About mediocre for this division. And then, of course, there it is. The other handsome man indeed there. Yes, a Brett's Heart. The Bretonians have shown up once again. 1280 TV. Which you think is a bit low, but we'll get into that. And let's go and take a look at the club statistics here. 9 wins, a draw, 4 losses. A decent record coming in here. And the clubhouse, well, he can be forgiven for being a very lousy stadium. Alright, but let's go and take a look at the firm. As you can see here, well, the Star Blitzers is out of action for the first game. This is the ball handler lad, and yes, he's out for a while here. But the rest of the Blitzers firm, as true nobility, they don't have shit out of them. So, they're fine. They'll do fine. He just has to get through the first game, he figures at this point here. And then, of course, the Yeoman Brigade. And you're noticing something. He's out 1. Yep, dead Yeoman. He can thank the fucking vampires for that little inconvenience. He really can. Yep, the vampires, they might have lost, but they slaughtered him in the process. Fuck you, Herald, and fuck you too. And meanwhile, you can see here, well, he's now sent the latest little lad there to the Herald School of Good, Clean Football, as they'd say. So he finally has a dirty player. About time. But the rest of the peasants, utterly fucking useless. And that's fine. They're peasants. That's what they're for. They're really not supposed to get any kind of skill. And meanwhile, 2 rerolls, apothecary, 7 fan factor. Now, I will grant 2 rerolls is low. I'll grant that. That's low. But again, ask the coach how many fucking players he's had to replace recently. That's why that's low. Will he get through the season? Well, yeah, about that. I don't know. Anyway, okay. Now, Nuffles hit squad. Alright, this is going to be a lot of explaining to do here, because what the fuck is he doing here? Alright, well, let's discuss this, shall we? 1660 TV. He's got plenty of money here. Let's take a look at the history of the firm, and again, what the fuck's he doing here? Yeah, 4 wins, 3 draws, 7 losses. When I get to the favourite division, you'll understand how teams this piss are here in regular divisions. No, seriously, there was some real Hedgehog's urine splattered everywhere there. Nothing in there in the kill box? Well, of course not, but then let's actually take a look at the firm itself here. You see it, you got it. He's got claw and block on the Minotaur. He's doing just fucking fine. He's doing really fucking fine here. Someone kill this damn thing. That's very deadly indeed here. Then, of course, the Chaos Warriors. Well, they're not the greatest warriors in the world, but they certainly pay the luggage, and they do everything they can there. He's got the banged up one there with tackle. He's got 2 with block. He's got the one rookie working his way up there. But then, of course, this is where his talent comes out eventually. It's a good way of putting it there. He's got skills all across his beastmen. So his advantage, bizarre as it is he loses one, someone else fills the hole. Phrasing. Alright, well, there's no hell he won't leave unfilled. I'll tell you that one. Ask his woman. Anyway, 6 fan factor, 1 apothecary, 4 rerolls like there. It's an any given Sunday team. It's a good way to describe it. This is the biggest nightmare on this team. If you're a high AV team and you're in this division, you don't like this Minotaur at all. He can wreck you always, always. Alright, meanwhile, the other one. Yes, the other Amazon firm. They're over here. They're over here. Not over there. They're over here. 1450 TV. 100k in the kitty. Let's take a look how it performed. It's not a great record, but you know, this reminds me of a certain chore firm last season. 5 wins, 9 draws. They never lost. So they're always in the thick of it, and maybe that should worry you. That maybe should really worry you. It shows that, you know, he's ready to do better, but he hasn't decided anything yet. And let's go and take a look at the ladies. The ladies, he's got an awkward problem. He's just recently had to, from the last cast, replaced his most skilled blitzer. Dead! So now he's had to start again with one of them there, but don't worry, he had money to spare. The decent, he's got the one good, you know, wannabe, you know, party pillows there, so she's working on the whoppity attack, as we'd say. The catches are alright, one's good, one's not. It happens. And of course the thrower, well, she has the core skills she needs. She's fine. The biggest issue his team has got for any of his opponents, of course, is the layer of, you know, Wodge and Blodge he's got on this team here. 13 players, he's in a comfortable position. 3 rerolls, apothecary, 7 fan factor. It's nothing spectacular, but if he wants to get further, he's got to start consistently winning. Not dying, winning. Is that an extra leap he can't make? I don't know. The coach is going to have to actually start impressing, because it's a decent record, but is it an impressive record? Well, now you're about to see what impressive really is supposed to look like. Alright, let's go and take a look at the horror. Yes, indeed, the horror. Cadet is back and better than fucking ever, as you would argue. This is the threat of this division. This is absolutely the threat. It's more than you wanted to know? Well, that's what you get there. Remember, we are a friendly channel. I didn't say kid-friendly, but we are a friendly channel there. Yeah, details. If you want the VCR types, I negotiate with my agent. Anyway, 1550 TV, 70k in there. Let's take a look at the statistics of this term. Oh, God. Yes, 11 wins, 1 draw. 2. This is Chaos Chosen. How the fuck is this score this good? Well, you're about to discover why as we dig in. He's got the security gates, no right, no pitch invasion. Yes, they're tapes. Of course there is. How do you think I make this a viable broadcast? Anyway, there, we have to finance. Look, my drinking habit needs fine funding, alright? It's not just a habit, it's a way of life. Let's take a look at the firm here. Here's the nightmare. No, right there highlighted. He's the nightmare right there. AG4 Blodge. He is a fucking nightmare. He is the go-to player every time for this guy. Lots of luck ever getting the fucking Calico away from him. It never happens. And that's how he plays this team. The guards are built for one purpose. Get him into the end zone. He's got the Kilgore, of course, and he is doing an incredible job. He is in the division. He is just waiting to get a piece of that other Chaos Chosen. That is going to be a brutal game. I tell you, that's going to be like scissors. Bad example. Anyway. Otherwise, the rest of the firm is adequate, but that's all he actually needs in there. 3 team rerolls, Apothecary, 11 fan factor. That's fucking huge. Again, he is the heavy favorite to win this entire division. He really is. But now let's take a look at, well, where's the rest of them? There's a story behind this. Yeah, let's get on with it there. Yes, the eternal rule. The, what's left of the Shambling Undead firm. 1130 TV, 150k. Let's take a look at what's left of them. 5 wins, 2 draws, 7 losses. They're in a normal division. But oh my god, my giddy aunt, they've had a rough season. Let's go and take a look at what's left of the firm. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players. That's all that's left. And he started with a deep roster. He started, you see all that? He had it. It's not there anymore, is it? Nope, definitely, including the worst part is yet another mummy is dead. This has happened consistently to his firm all season. He keeps having to replace mummies, and as you notice, they're expensive, 120k a pop. This has hurt all season. Now, his whites are fabulous. Absolutely dynamite. Yeah, this one looks a bit rough. The other one is absolutely phenomenal. This is why his firm is kept in this. But the mummies keep dying repeatedly. And. The ghouls. He had 4. At one point, he did have a good, solid 4. They keep dying too, unfortunately. He's only got the one that survived the entire 2 rounds. The rest he's had to start again. He hasn't replaced the 4th one. And meanwhile, he used to have a whole core of skeletons. He had a core of skeletons. 1. That's all that's left. 14 games, 1 skeleton is all he's got left. That's all he's got. He had an entire core of skeletons. The zombies are late recruited additions from other firms, as you can tell by the teams. And he's had to keep them. He's got no choice. He's really got. That division was tough on him. As you can see, 7 fan factor, 3 rerolls, Necromancer. Well, he's in a lovely division now, isn't he? Oh, God, yes. Claw over. He's got what? Brutality all around him? He's going to have a rough he's got a rough journey ahead of him there. So, what are the predictions for this division? Well, the big one coming out is this one here. We all know that. He is the likely favorite to win the fucking division. However, who are the spoilers? Well, Bretonians are always great spoilers, aren't they? They really are. They're always great spoilers. Luke quad 4 because of all the Bill Bexby speed on the firm. If he doesn't start dying again, he could do wonders. And the human firm is the other crazy underdog. Wolf Howl is, of course, well, as he always says, if he has no fucking idea what he's doing, no one else will. And that unpredictability, yeah, that goes quite true. Well, as he always says, just the tip. Don't believe him. Anyway, alright, now we have to go and look at everyone's more an important division. Yes, the division everyone absolutely loves. And you can tell by the song going here, yep. We're going into it here, lads. The division everyone loves to see. Everyone wants to be in. You got it, Pontiac. It's going to be Hooligan Division. Oh, God. Hooligan Division. Yep, there's 8 teams in the Hooligan Division. 1 gets out of it. 1. So let's take a look at the invited teams because you're the bastards taking forever taking your invite. Alright, the Golden Girls. Yep, Orc firm. What the fuck are you doing here, lad? You're an Orc team. What are you doing in Hooligan Division? You totally don't belong here. Well, he's here anyway. 12, 10, 150k here. Let's take a look at the statistics. And you can see, that's why he's here. That is absolutely why he's here. 2 wins, 12 losses. Brutal, lad. Brutal. And you can see, nothing done with the stadium. Let's go and take a look at the firm. And here's the highlight reel. It's really nothing. Well, with that many losses, you're not earning many skill points, are you? No, not really. Not really at all here. Let's take a look here at the linemen. Nothing really exceptional. The blitzes, well, the blitzes are trying. Same with the Black Orcs. They're all trying. He's gone the mighty blow away. Because he's trying to make some skill points and maybe make something work or dance. But you can see he's even had to replace the troll. The troll has been replaced. Yep, dead troll. Had to buy a new one. 2 rerolls, Apothecary, 2 Fan Factor. 2. And they're only there because they're paid to be there. You know, true story. And the rest of it is just cheering along there. What are the expectations? There's really none. But it's really none for this firm. Thank you for playing. Thank you for showing. And now, of course, you know, we gotta have a word about this one here. Yes, there's an elf team in Tequila Division. Okay, surprise. Don't worry, there's more. Anyway, let's go and take a look at this fine typo of a firm here. You know, see a couple of things missing. Well, there's a lot of things missing, but that's a whole other story. 11:30 TV, what's left of them there? Let's look at the record there. 2 wins, 2 draws, 10 losses. Fun fact, he was a favourite, and you can go back to the tapes. Not Wolfhowl's tapes, those cost you 19 quid anyway. But this one, 2 wins, 2 losses, 10. First round, he was dominating to start. He started off hot. Fortunately, his legacy barely carried him, but here he is. He's in the Hooligan Division. Let's take a look at the clubhouse. As you can see, he bought it. He's got the Wizard's School. He's got the Elven Turf. Does it help? Yeah, that's a whole other story. Let's take a look at what's left of the firm. Well, he's got some promotions ready to go here. And you look at this team, you can see why it started off so well. It started off well, maybe he's in the right division finally. He's got talent. He's got some incredible talent with his blitzes, but you can see his catches is good. His throw is excellent. And, well, what's gone wrong? Yes, that's what's gone wrong. All right, you want me to describe it in detail? You can ask the coach, and he'll just be giving you the yell and scream of agony at that one there. 3 rerolls. You notice something missing, lads? You notice something missing. Yep, he needs to buy a fucking apothecary. He has not had an apothecary all season. His attrition, once it got started, was so fucking bad, he never bought the apothecary. Some would say, there's your problem. Yeah, maybe it is there's your problem. Maybe indeed that is your problem. I know, but why? Only God and his cocaine dealer knows, alright? Now, let's go and take a look. Yeah, guess what? What the fuck are you doing here too, lad? Yes, the other orc team. Orc. Yep, the other orcs ended up in the Hooligan Division. I swear the fix is on. 1160 TV, 110. Let's take a look at the history of the firm. 5 wins, 4 draws, 5 losses. Again, same question. What the fuck are you doing here? Because of how the point system works, somehow a 500 record ended up in this division. You swear the fix is on, and elf lives don't matter indeed. Alright, take a look at the clubhouse there. Well, he's got the security gate, so right, bitch invasion doesn't happen. And, of course, let's take a look at the firm. Oh dear, well, he seems to be having a bit of an injury creep now, isn't he? That might be his problem. His blitzes keep getting knocked out. Now, they're getting skills, but, again, what the fuck are they doing here? It really is an orcish team. You're going, what's wrong with this team? Well, apparently they weren't winning the games. So when it came to the point total and the point differential and how the awards worked, they ended up here in Hooligan Division, where they least belong. Alright, but here they are. 3 rerolls, Apothecary, 8 Fan Factor. Okay. Oh, God, this bunch of sorry asses. Yep, here they are. You got it, your personal favourites. They might not win games, but my God, they win hearts. Yes, indeed. Team V from outer space is here. The Vampires. Yep, they got plenty of money. 1680 TV. Let's take a look at the history. Yep, 2 wins, 5 draws, 7 losses. Oh, they were hooligan bound the whole way. But kills inflicted, and that's not including fouling. No, I'm serious, not including fouling. The Vampires did the most kills in the season. They did 7 kills, not including fouling kills. That's brutal. If you include that in, apparently the Vampires attribute 15 kills in 14 games. A kill, a game. And yet, look at their record. Why are they here? Alright, well, Castlevania grounds, and let's take a look at the firm. Yeah, it's a full roster, and boy, some of you have really gotten to know this roster. They might lose, but we don't care. 5 fan factor, well, they love them for different reasons. You know, this is probably the only team cheered on by opponents when they're playing opponents they don't like, because they know what this team can do. 4 rerolls. The vampires aren't really much to sing about here. As you can see, they've been slowly skilling. There's 5 of them, and once again, another one's out for a game. The rest of them, it's not bad skills. It's not bad. This is where the problem is. It's the thralls, and problem is maybe not the word for it. As you can see, not 1, not 2, 3 AG4 players. So the Vamps can play a real game if they're not eating their own fucking team. But this is where you all fucking hate this team. It's the dirty player crew. Now, Ed's the apprentice. This is the lad you love. I'm serious. This is the lad you all love. Harold, who has been phenomenal all season. Now, the statistics don't show, unfortunately, his fouling casualties. I always thought that was the dumbest thing in statistics. They don't actually show it. It won't show it, what he's actually done during the season. But ask anyone, he's been devastating. But just by straight blocking, he's done many a kills and then many an injured. But it won't show you which ones are the really beautiful ones. But that's Harold for you. He has been the miracle worker of this firm. A hero of all times. If he actually shows up like he's done in other games, the vampires are honestly the dark horse for this division. I'm not going to say they're going to win it, but they're the dark horse. Now, let's actually start looking at the teams that actually might have a fighting chance of actually winning this thing. Yeah, maybe. Alright. The Jumping Circus. Don't get me wrong. Kislev's a fantastic team, but they have to have development and just an inch of luck to keep on running. 1700 TV, 90k here. Let's take a look at statistics here. 5 wins, a draw, 8 losses. What the fuck is he doing here? Well, again, the chokage in the second round was pretty brutal here. The club, of course, hasn't even upgraded the big top. And let's go and take a look here at the firm. Well, there's the bear. And I imagine that coach has got many things to say about that fucking bear, because he's got block, and after that, what bear shows up, he has no idea. Hopefully he shows up for Hooligan Division. Then let's actually take a look at the rest of the firm here. It actually is a well-developed catcher roster. He does want to buy the 3rd one. The Blitzer, he does want to buy the 3rd one. The linemen are where the team performs. This is a coach who's figured out the basics of Kislev's lanes line. That it is, honestly, the linemen are blitzers, the blitzers are linemen. And that is how it works. 4 rerolls, wonderfully developed. Apothecary, 6 fan factor. Can it do it? I will lay it out on the table there. This is the team to beat. I'm not joking. This, in Hooligan Division, is the team to beat. There it is. I've declared it. Deal with it. Alright, now there we go. The Great Conspiracy. Well, he's right where he figured he'd fucking be. Yep, the Skink Squad is here in Hooligan Division. 1020 TV here, very low value. 3 wins, 5 draws, 6 losses. So it shows they can win games, they can actually perform occasionally. And of course, in plain sight, he has the altar, so yes, he's good cheap for inducements. Well, look at that TV. And there's your problem. I don't have to much say more. Yes, the Skinks keep getting pummeled. He keeps running out of players. You can see all the numbers. How many times he's had to replace players during this season. And he keeps on. And of course, as it's been declared, the most worthless crooks in the entire league. Absolutely. He bought Pylon early, now he's got a movement decrease on top of it. Is he doing any better? Ask the coach, the answer would be no. And of course, as the rest of the firm, he does have some talent, but you can see he had other talent. It's all dead. So, he's now having to make 2. He's had some really good skinks during the course of the season. Dead! Every single one of them. There's his problem. 2 rerolls, Apothecary, 5 fan factor. Can the team? It's at any given Sunday team. That's a good way to describe it. Now, of course, our other fine, upstanding lad from La Belle Provence here. Yep, his Norse ended up here. He doesn't know how. He still has a very bewildered look on his face. Called 1570 TV, 150k here. 2 wins, 3 draws, 9 losses. There's your problem. Yeah, there it is indeed. Taking a look at the clubhouse, he never upgraded there. Taking a look at the firm, it's a decent firm. No, you take a look at the talent in this team. It's a very decent firm for a Norse team, but the problem is, did they ever really, have that special, as they'd say, je ne sais quoi? Nope. They never had it. They've never had it, therefore that's why they're in Hooligan Division. But Hooligan Division's where they can rally back, so maybe this is the magic they needed here. 3 rerolls, Apothecary, 5 Fan Factor. Potential Dark Horse? I don't know, it depends if they really show up or not. And of course, the legend in his own mind, all hail the great Emperor. Well, former Emperor as the case may be. Shh, don't let him know. He might get jealous. Anyway, yeah. Here's Wood Elves, as you saw in that Titanic wood off. Yeah, got wood? Not anymore, I do. My God, that thing's going to be sagging for a week. Phrasing. 110, it's a lot, 50k. Let's take a look at the history of this team now. Before you ask, it's a reset team. He was the only team that after the first round exercised his option to reset his firm. Otherwise, it's a rinse and repeat. Just basically double that. And that was his record. 4-10 was basically his record. Take a look at the clubhouse. He hasn't upgraded the gas station. And let's take a look what's left of his firm. Again, here we go. Yeah, Panda's living up to his credentials once more. As you can see here now, he's, funny enough, in only 7 games. Remember, he's a reset team. He's already got decent talent on this team. He does have some decent talent. 2 wall dancers, the 2 catches, the thrower, the lineman, and it's everything else there but loose. So hello there. Yeah, we already got past your team. We already did 2 team rerolls, Apothecary, 2 Fan Factor. Ugh. Is this the division he's gonna survive? Probably not. Not really. So Hooligan Division, summed up in a nutshell. The team to beat, I'm calling it right here. The team to beat is the Kislev firm. They are the team to beat. And then, of course, there's the 2 dark horses. The 2 real dark horses are, funny enough, is Team V, if ever it shows up, might actually be a threat. And, of course, the Norse, if they ever show up, they're a threat. As for the Orcs, again, I stand by, what the fuck are you doing here? Well, if they're here, maybe they'll do well, but the reality is when it comes to scoring, it's just not happening. It really has not been happening at all there. Oh, God. Very awkward description, that one. It really is very awkward. Alright, lads. It's the moment you've all been waiting for here, as promised. Because you made it, we're going to be drawing up. I made sure little footballs. Everyone's got names in there. I know, the drum roll's going to take a while. Shall I reach near the bottom? Reach near the top?
Hey, everybody! We're all gonna get late!
They are indeed! They are indeed! Alright. And we've got ourselves a winner. I've got the football. I've got it. That drum roll's not ending, is it?
Run, bitch! Run!
Alright, come on, come on, come on! Oh, God. It's not even the guy who donated the top, but there it is! No, 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 no. Stop playing the fucking drum! You can't read that? Your winner, for the first time, for the Maelstrom Gaming mat there, of course, it's Vort. Believe it or not, it's fucking Vort. Right there, I drew it out. Vort, you got it. Well done, lad. Well fucking done. So, yeah, I will be contacting you there to arrange. You will get your promo code from Maelstrom Gaming Mats in there, so you can get your custom Blood Bowl pitch. I, of course, will cover delivery. Might even cover the extra expenses. And as you can see there, we already have the new draw. This time, it's going to be new things for both Maelstrom Gaming Mats and even Ted's Impact Miniatures. I'm still going to get the confirmation code from him on that one there. How would you like to get a custom Blood Bowl team? You know, among other things in there. That's one of the great things you can do. Woo! So yes, thank you all for your support there. Thank you for all tuning in the review in there. It's definitely, you know what, and for that little thing there, Ice Blade, congratulations. I will finish off the good stuff for you, okay? Oh, that's the good stuff. And fun fact for you there, lads, if you want the math of it there, in 2 rounds, I have finished 1 bowl of the good stuff, and I have finished not 1, not 2, But 3 bottles of Rock Gut. Congratulations. The 4th bottle is online. And I got you all the fucking thank for. Oh, and the good news is the gin's almost gone. Get rid of it. Right. I'm not doing that fucking again. Ever. Never getting fucking gin ever again. I swear. Never fucking again. Right, so thank you all for tuning in for our nice little Division review there. It's been fun, and I'm looking forward to how the 3rd round actually goes there. It's going to be a blast there, and I'm going to be right there, getting drunk, I hope, covering the whole fucking thing there. Every one of you, thank you for taking part, and try vodka? Is that going to be required for T-Squared? Oh, God. Challenge is accepted. Nuffle, bless your dice.